Hi guys, it's your favorite humbles, Pencil Creative. So one of our audience threw a question to us in the comment section, and the person said, "What is the most shocking relating you have faced as an adult that made you realize adulting isn't easy as you thought it would be?" I will not say anything yet. I'll just put the question to our guest because to me, adulthood is a scam though.
Well, guys, I'm glad to be on the show once again. For those of you that don't know who I am, my name is Cletus Olege. So, adulthood is difficult, I will not lie to you. Everybody have had their experiences, including me. One of the most shocking things that I've had made me realize that this adulthood is not how people used to say it. Because you know, they don't teach adulthood in school.
Yes.
They don't teach you in school.
They don't teach us for school.
And they don't teach you how to spend money in school.
Yes.
Sometimes you realize that this adulthood, you just come and you just meet it.
They teach us calculating.
And they teach you how to calculate, but they teach you how to calculate and budget and spend your money. Of course not.
Yeah.
So one of the experiences I've had when I was in school, right, during my university days, I was supposed to go on this trip with a friend. It was during the December period, right? So we were supposed to go with a group of friends to this neighboring country here, this Benin Republic.
Okay, yeah.
So, and then when I calculated the expenses, because I could not tell my parents that I'm going outside of the country just for Christmas. You understand? I calculated my expenses. I calculated my rent for the next year. I calculated my transports going and coming. You understand? My feeding. Where will I get this money from? That was when it dawned on me that this adulthood thing is not as it seems. Not like everybody is making you feel like. Because growing up, when you talk about adulthood, we all tend to think that being an adult means having freedom.
Yeah.
Having the right to choose, having the right to go wherever you want to go, do the things that you want to do. You understand? But nobody talks about it being the decision-making part, whereby it is very necessary that the decisions you make are the foundations for your tomorrow. Those tiny little things that we do not take cognizance of, those are the things that makes you an adult. Because if you cannot take the right decision, you're going to end up paying for it. You understand? So adulthood is not all about the freedom that we used to think it is. Adulthood is about making sure, taking the right decisions. The little things that people don't think is necessary. When you wake up in the morning, do you lay your bed? When you wake up in the morning, do you wash your plates? As a bachelor, do you just leave your house like that and go out? Or do you understand? Those kind of little things that people don't really think are important. That is what makes you an adult. Some people think being an adult is all about maturity. Yes, you have to be matured. You have to have your number 6 working 24/7. But at the same time, being an adult is not all about the freedom. It's about the choices and the decisions that you make.
So it's about the decision that you make, yes. Because growing up, I came to realize something. Our papa then, you will just see them, they'll just go outside, go sit down on a low key. They'll go sit down under one tree. They collect fresh breeze. To me then, when I was small, I was like, and that is outside collecting fresh breeze. So growing up, I came to realize that Billy won't kill these people. Because you going outside, sitting only.
Those men were thinking. Those men were thinking about the bills, about how to fend for their family.
Yeah.
You understand? Because it is not just
and we are
easy.
looking up to them that one day I want to be like my daddy. I want to be
Of course. We all wanted to be adults. You know, that's why the popular saying goes that when you are a child, you are hurried to become an adult. You want to quickly grow old. You want to have beards. I remember sometimes when I go home and then my cousins, my little cousins, and nephews, they say, I like this. You understand?
Okay, yeah.
But me, deep down, I'm like, these children don't know what is going on. You understand?
Yeah.
Because as a kid, you want to quickly become an adult. But when you eventually become an adult, you want to become a kid. Because you see these children, they are free-spirited. They don't have anything disturbing them. They run around the compound playing When they are tired, they go in, they eat, finish eating, they sleep, right? Because they do not have anything troubling them. So back to what I was saying, right? When you think about work, you think about your rent, you think about feeding. If you have a boyfriend or your girlfriend, or you have a wife, or you even have children, a family for that matter, you think about your family. All these things, you have to come up with a suitable decision that is going to be favorable to cater for all your needs, right? And it is this decision-making skill that we need as an adult. Because if you're an adult, you don't make the right decisions, like I said, you're going to pay for it. Because at the end of the day, these decisions will come back to haunt you. When you don't make the right decisions, say for example, you are in the store, in a provision store or a supermarket, you want to get something, right? You have just say 5,000 naira with you. You have a dog, right? You've not eaten, your dog has not eaten. Are you getting my point? You have not eaten, your dog has not eaten. You want to get something for both you and your dog. And you know that this 50,000 naira that you have with you is not enough to cater for you and your dog. Because dog food is even more expensive.
Yes, now.
Right? But the act of making the right decision to say that I am going to buy something that is going to benefit me and this my dog for the long run is a good decision making skill. Because some people, they will, at that instant, they are going to spend all that 50,000 and buy this. At the end of the day,
not be able to meet up with his expenses.
Yes, you'll not be able to meet up with his expenses. Because, okay, let me use this example instead. Some people, right, we have some adults who, at every end of the month, when they receive their salary or after doing their business, right, and then you come up with a sum of money, instead of you to reinvest that money back into your business for your business to grow, or if a salary earner, you apportion one to your investment or your savings. Many of these adults, so-called adults, they prefer to squander this money. They say, I don't suffer for this month of January, or I don't suffer for this month of February. That money, they goes and flex finish. I'm not saying it is a bad thing to spend on yourself. Of course, it is very necessary to spend on yourself. Buy good things, look good. Buy shoes, buy shirts, buy spec, right? But at the end of the day, you have to be budgeting how much you spend. You have to know how much comes into your account, how much leaves your account. These are the things. Where your money goes is very important, right? When you trace the things that takes your money away, if you take your time to look at your bank account and say, okay, recharge card, food, suya, right? When you take a concurrent look at all the things that you spend your money on, you then get to find out that it is the very least important things that takes most of your money.
Okay, salary, and you collect the salary today, and you spend it just once, and you yourself know that your budget is more than your income.
Exactly. That is the point I'm trying to make. Some people don't even have budget at all, and then for the ones that even try to have a budget, their budget is larger than their income because they want to feel like the big boys. But they are forgetting that before you become a big boy, you have to make certain type of sacrifices. Sacrifices in the sense that you have to do your due diligence. You have to pay your dues. Pay your dues to the world, pay your dues to your orgas, pay your dues to people that are ahead of you. Then when you eventually get to that status of a big boy, it will not be easy for you to spend the cash. Money na water, no me say you will spend them anyhow. Yes, now money na water, no me say you will spend them anyhow. You have to be calculative on this. Yes, so you have to be very calculative on the way you spend your money, because the way money comes in is not the way money goes out. It is hard for money to come in, but it is easy for money to go out. I explained one time that money is like soldiers. If you have your money, you send them out. They will go outside, they will kill more soldiers and they will bring them back, right? But if you spend your money, then how will those soldiers come back with? That means you are sending them out to go and work for somebody else.
Okay, so at this point, I think we should have learned a lot. It's very supposed to say, what you're supposed to do, let's suppose do one side. So now you can't know what we want to do. You choose first, maybe you do budget. Now you know. So thank you very much.
Thank you very much.